And persons meeting, accompanying, or assisting them, and airport personnel
Hey guys,
whose
what's
employment
up?
requires their
I am
presence.
actually at
Must
LAX
exit the
and I am
airport.
about to
Violators are
get
subject
to
to
the airport.
LAWA.org.
I
Thank
can't
you.
believe I'm finally doing this. This is awesome. So my plane's about to board shortly, and I'll catch you guys in Tokyo.
After all this time, I was finally on a flight to Japan. I've been dreaming about this for so long, and honestly, I couldn't believe it was really happening. There was a lot I had to sort out before I could even set foot in Japan, and honestly, I was nervous. With all the travel restrictions back then, I wasn't sure I'd even be allowed in.
I finally arrived in Japan.
It all worked out in the end, and with so much on my mind, I just wanted to experience everything I'd spent the last 2 years dreaming about, especially after being cooped up indoors during the pandemic. As corny as it may sound, my first impressions of Japan were just peaceful, clean. It honestly felt like stepping into a slice of life anime. I was beyond excited to explore every corner I could over the next 2.5 weeks, no matter what.
I have finally gotten off the train. I was on the Skyliner, and now I'm in Ueno Park, Ueno Station, and I'm currently heading to Roppongi. So I'll catch you guys there later. Yo, what's up? How's everybody doing? I'm finally in my hotel room. It's several hours since I came into Tokyo. Yeah, it was like about 11 hours. And yeah, I'm starting to feel it, but it's worth it. So right now I am ready to go and hang out for the night. I know some people might think you should rest. No, I'll rest later. It's time to go find something to eat and walk around a bit, and probably hit up a bar or two, and yeah, call it a night. I want to stay out too late, but I'm gonna go and have some fun, have a little bit of a night on the town. So let's go.
My first stop that night was at Ippudo for a ramen and a beer. It was simple, perfect, and just enough to fuel me for exploring the streets of Roppongi. Honestly, I didn't have much of a plan. I just wanted to walk around and get a feel for the area and see what I'd stumble across. With a bit of jet lag still lingering and a warm meal settling in, I started to feel it. I was really here, walking through Japan. And the deeper I wandered, the more the surreal calm shifted into pure excitement. That initial feeling of peacefulness I got from the countryside, it stuck with me even in the heart of the city. As busy as it was, it still had this tranquil feeling with everything I came across. Seeing Family Mart instantly brought back memories of all the Japan vloggers I followed during the lockdown, especially Chris Broad from Abroad in Japan. He always raved about the Fami Chiki, a crispy chicken cutlet in the bag, hot and ready the moment you walked in. Not exactly health food, but honestly, I couldn't wait to step inside and see what else they had that you'd never find in a US convenience store. So at this point I figured I'd check out a local bar, see who I might meet, maybe strike up a conversation or two. But to be real, I was a bit nervous because my Japanese was super limited, and the idea of striking up a convo with a local felt a bit intimidating. With every step growing closer to the bar, my anticipation grew. I had no idea what to expect, but I was ready to find out. So, here we go.
Hello, I'm still up. I am not going to bed yet. I might feel it tomorrow a little bit, but yeah. If you're wondering where I'm at, I'm in a bar. There's a cigarette vending machine behind me and a dartboard. They even have like a collection of music, CDs. They're watching baseball.
Yeah, this one as expected.
I have finally arisen. Well, I was awake since 9 o'clock this morning, and my head was killing me for a bit, but I feel better after taking a nice long shower, and I am basically gonna go get something to eat. I missed the complimentary breakfast this morning, which is at 7. There's no way in hell I was gonna get up within that amount of time, the way I felt. I have a few shots of me walking around some parts of Roppongi, and it was fun. It was a good start. Got a little wasted. I'm not gonna lie, had some really good conversations, and learned a couple of new things from the locals here. So I had an awesome conversation with some guys from Finland, and got solicited a couple of times, which I was already warned about and already seen that, so it was quite funny getting solicited, being asked about a massage, and a couple of times, mostly the massage, and one time a Nigerian came up to me asking if I wanted to go to this bar across the street, which was all scams. So I'm like, I'm good. I'm from New York. I know that shit. It ain't gonna work. Basically gonna go grab something to eat and probably head over to Akihabara. See ya.
As I made my way toward Akihabara, there was this electric energy in the air, like something out of a dream for anyone raised on anime, games, and glowing screens. The name itself traces back to Akiba, a fire deity honored here after a blaze destroyed the area in 1869. What rose from the ashes would eventually become Akihabara Electric Town, a post-war hub for electronics and underground markets. Today, it's something else entirely. Neon signs light the streets, anime icons tower over buildings, arcades buzz, and maid cafes beckon. I wasn't just walking into a district, I was stepping into a culture I'd spent years watching from a screen, and now I was here to experience it for myself. This strip was honestly a bit overwhelming. I was trying to take everything in, window shopping while being surrounded by shelves of manga, walls of anime figures, stacks of retro games. It felt like sensory overload in the best way. Part of me wanted to buy everything I saw, but then reality kicked in, I didn't bring nearly enough suitcase space for any of this. I could feel little echoes of the 80s and 90s all around me, and it made me wonder what it must have been like to experience Akihabara back in its prime. Super Potato was great for nostalgia, but the prices, not so much. Retro game collecting has blown up, and the high prices are reflected on the shelves. Unless you're hunting for something rare, you're better off looking elsewhere. Still, seeing it all in person was awesome. Yo, what's up? This is like the 4th day, and yeah, I'm going to Harajuku now. And the past few nights, I've been getting pretty wasted, which I'll show you some of the footage and photos from the few nights before since I got here. But currently, yeah, I'm headed to Harajuku to check out his cafe and wander around a bit and check out. There's a temple, I think, over there too. So there's some nice areas over there I want to take a look at, and yeah, I will catch you guys soon. After transferring trains from Roppongi, I was on my way to Harajuku, a district in Shibuya that's world famous for its youth culture and fashion. The most about Japan's transit system was how well it works. I grew up only knowing the New York transit system. It got me from point A to point B, but as the years went on, it never truly improved. There would be times I'd get stuck in train traffic, or there'd be a serious malfunction causing the train to stop in the tunnels, sometimes for hours. In Japan, the network is tightly integrated with everyday life. Trains pretty much run on time, the spaces stay clean, and the cabins remain quiet because loud voices are discouraged. The bilingual announcements are part of the charm for me. They create a warm, familiar mood. The train designs also look amazing. It's no surprise that Japan has so many train enthusiasts. The area stretches from Harajuku Station down through Omotesando, but what really defines it are the smaller side streets, like Takashita and Cat Street, packed with quirky boutiques, cafes, and the style that feels unique to Tokyo. It's not just about fashion though. Just steps away, you've got the peaceful grounds of Meiji Shrine and Yoyogi Park, which makes Harajuku this really interesting blend of energy and tranquility. It's a place I've seen so many times online, and now I was finally headed there in person. Curious to see how much of the hype was real.
crowd is extremely crazy right now. This is awesome though. There's a whole strip of different stores and places to eat. I'm heading to the cafe first, so I'm gonna try that first and then come back through here. This is like sensory overload. Holy shit.
Walking through Harajuku, the crowd was immense, shoulder to shoulder with people hunting for clothes, sweets, and street food. The huge crowds really made the whole area feel alive. After I finally pushed through the long stretch of shops and crowds, I crossed the street and went looking for Cafe Reisu. I had pinned it on Google Maps earlier because I needed caffeine and a meal before heading back out to explore. I was thrilled to finally arrive at Cafe Risu, and to respect everyone's privacy, I skipped filming inside and instead focused on the menu. I indulged in a rich chocolate mousse, an iced latte topped with 3D foam art of My Neighbor Totoro, and a toasted ham sandwich with a small side salad. Each bite was delicious and kept me happily full. The cafe's peaceful vibe made it easy to slow down and just enjoy the moment. After leaving Cafe Reisu, I headed back toward Harajuku's main strip to see what might catch my eye. The walk was easy and peaceful. I people watched, lingered at windows, and slipped into any shop that looked interesting. After swimming through a sea of people, I slipped into a capsule toy shop. Now, growing up in New York, we had quarter machines that spat out bouncy balls, sticky wall octopus toys, or little muscle figures. Here, the gachapon selection was on a different level. Anime figures, mini payphones, tiny plates of food, little computers and other quirky collectibles. The shop was bigger than I expected, and I wandered the maze of machines looking for small treasures to bring home. At this point, I came away with a decent haul of capsule toys. I figured it was time to step back out and see what else I could explore. My first priority though was to find a restroom and to take a short break from this large crowd. Thanks for sticking around with me through the first few days in Japan. It has already been amazing. I have a lot more to share, so I hope you join me for the rest of this 2-week adventure. Drop a comment, hit the like if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to follow along. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later.